The very water we drink is poisoning our bodies. I think it causes chemical imbalances in the brain, thus many of the so-called mood disorders so prevalent in America today.
Yes, I suspect so because where I live the water from the tap smells like a chlorine bleach bottle.
Mine too. When I water my tomato plants with the tap water at the park I live in, my plants are dying. But the tomato plants I am watering with sun-purified water are plush, green and healthy.
You can sure tell a city slicker from the farmer. Hasn't society figured out yet why all our fresh produce we buy from large supermarkets all taste like textured cardboard?
Yes, you'd think that modern-day farming techniques would have figured out you can't get great flavor with polluted water and artificial fertilizer. You need sun-purified, electromagnetized, live, pure water and compost for taste.
I suspect you don't get nutrient value either.
I always say if you can't smell the fragrance of produce, it has no food energy easing value. In other words, watering with polluted water and then dousing with artificial fertilizer to grow sturdy plants and produce is like building hollow columns to support mega highways. Even though they look sturdy, they are not. When the traffic load gets too heavy, the supports collapse, just like our bodies collapse under a heavy load of care, stress, and worry. Much of our heavy load of care, stress, and worry are due to lack of pure, live, wholesome water in our bodies.
I drink bottled water.
Yes, but did you know that oftentimes bottled water isn't much better than the chlorinated tap water?
Why so?
Even though the bottled water tastes better, bottled water often has a pH value less than 6.8. Our bodies and cells need a neutral pH value of 7.0.
So?
Well, when the body drinks the recommended amount of water per day of 64 ounces and the pH value is around the 5.8, which reverse osmosis water tests at, we are flooding our cells with acidity, thus lowering our own body's pH value.
So,
when you lower your pH value to 5.8, you are creating an environment for disease, worry, stress, and heavy burdens.
Oh, what should I do?
Well, I discovered a few things recently. First, I can take my chlorinated tap water and fill number 1 plastic bottles and place the full bottles on top of tin in the sun. After a few days, the sun has purified the water. I learned this secret from the Gospel of Peace books, where Jesus is recorded as stating, "Sun purifies water." So I tried it and it worked on my plants wonderfully.
What's the second thing you discovered recently?
The second thing was to use a very good home water filter. One that not only filters your tap water, but re-energizes it by following nature's method of purifying water.
How does nature purify and energize water?
Well, nature's water is energized by the oxygen and electromagnetism in the air, and the ultraviolet and infrared rays from the sun, and given mineral content as it flows over rocks and streams and over waterfalls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, when God does all that to the fresh waters and we drink it, it also energizes us and keeps us healthy with a pH value of 7.0.
How do I get a filter like that?
You can call a Nikken representative and he'll be happy to explain the science behind their innovative water filtering systems. I know a Nikken wellness consultant.
What's her name?
She goes by Dr. Cares and can be reached at drcares@gmail.com.
I'll have to contact her right away, because I realize now the importance of pure living water.
That's a great idea. Now that we talked about how terrible our tap water is and how acid our bottled water is, I'm going to email her myself at drcares@gmail.com.
Every one of you listening in the audience, be sure to email drcares@gmail.com today and get your live producing water filter right away.